I guess I should go north for now. Honestly, I'm not really liking those crows and slimes at all. They can just sleep and blind lock you into oblivion. It's pretty messed up. And there's no... I don't think I have any resistance for it either, so there's really not much I can do other than try to avoid engaging them when possible. Damn it! I got lucky that time that it didn't just open up with with sleeping. Never know which one will actually contain an item. Whoa, get away from me. Oh no. Shoot. Ugh. Potion of stamina. It only recovers stamina. It doesn't increase my max stamina. Red potions will increase my max hit points, but when should I start using them? Why is one of the carrots redder than the others? Zoe leaf. I think that's a revival item. Really need a healing point. That would be nice to have. Why have you barged into my house? I just felt like it. You just felt like it? Yeah, what of it? Bad attitude, large size, sharp axe. Yes, would you be able to do me a favor? Depends on the favor and what the reward is. I've had some trouble lately with some woodland pests eating my crops. Will you mind butchering them? Fine, but what's on offer? I'll pay you some coupons for your trouble. Done. So in other words, I have to fight every monster outside? No, I just have to fight those three. Why did they get the initiative? And why aren't they missing? I have good armor on. I have some really terrible luck. And that was not even the first one. Why do they still have initiative? Yikes, these two must be really slow in comparison. Okay, that takes care of them. You've done it? How'd you guess? The smug look on your friend's face. He always looks smug. Don't make fun of my face. Well, as promised, here's your reward. 100 coupons. Thanks. Right, let's get going again. I would prefer if you hadn't left corpse cleanup to me. That was never specified. He's right, you know. No news on that fishing rod, though. We're almost at Lindum. Have you been keeping an eye out for red potions to drink? If you drink them, your max health will increase. How far to the right port after that? We're still worlds away. That's just great. I suggest we stock up and bolster our numbers before proceeding. Hire a mercenary or guard, perhaps. Why? We've done just fine. Better than expected, anyway. We may be alright, but better safe than sorry. Do as you will. I'm just your guide. We'll see. This looks like an overly peaceful clearing. It better not contain a boss battle or something. Who left us here? Mine now? Another red potion. Anything else? No. Please have a save point. If there's no save point, then what am I supposed to do? Just run all the way back there somehow? Hello there. It's not often we see ogres wander from out of Nerzuth direction. So, what's your point? How rude. It's fine, it's fine. What can I do for you folks? Wait a second. That isn't a fishing rod you have there, is it? Yes, it is. I actually make my own. I'm a farmer and a fisherman. It's good to be resourceful. How much for it? I'll give you 10 coupons. Oh, no, take it. I have plenty of spares. Wait, really? I thought I'd have to save up a bunch, killing enemies left and right. That's very generous of you. Might I ask why you need it? Fishers yourselves? An old man in the woods broke his only one. A good deed. Well then, I insist. Here you go. Fishing rod. Now to deliver it, somehow. And take all these carrots. My husband's livestock were slaughtered by wandering wolves. We used to be dairy farmers too, you see. If anyone is selling cows, you can send them our way. That's not a quest. Okay. We need to somehow get back there later. But after I find a save point. Joran, god of war, conquest, and royalty. Joran believes that people should strive to conquer lands and build large and prosperous kingdoms and empires. He's the most beloved god that the Enkians worship, and they revere his teachings greatly. Joran resides in the home plane of the Fields of Valor. It's said to be a golden kingdom that is caused by his shining radiance, and whenever he is far, the lands are darker. Many presume Joran to look like an Enkian, but the race he resembles is unspecified. He is Enkian in shape, but his face is covered by a white hood connected to his cloak, and he wears armor of gold and silver color. His most recognized symbol is the Hammer of Joran, his prized weapon. Empty barrel. I don't see any save point. What gives? Whew, I need to take a breather. I've been doing laps around these rocks all morning. Kid, what are you doing? Whoa, it's an ogre. Yeah, what of it? I've never seen an ogre before. They never come out of the forest, and I always miss the traders anytime they show up. Are you adventurers? Sort of, I guess. We're on a journey. Can I come? No. Then can I ask you some questions? I want to be an adventurer too. Fine, go ahead. Really? Thank you. Yeah, get on with it. First question, what's the best weapon? An axe or spear? You seriously want me to answer this? There's no right answer. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. Would be more in character for him to say axe, but what if I say spear? I'm curious. What if I answer the opposite of what he should say? Spear. It's a spear. It's an ogre classic, but mainly for throwing. A fine choice. I prefer not to throw mine. You use spears? Actually, I might change my mind. Spears then. The weapon of a man on the front lines. Alright then, next question. Should I learn magic? Yes! I'm not proficient, but it's good to know. I recommend nature magic. It's got plenty of good effects. No, radiant magic is where the hearts of the holy should lie. Final question and you can go. Will you accept my life savings as a gift? Forget it, your life savings is probably super small. I can probably get more just by killing random ass monsters. No, an honorable answer. I bequeath unto you my most prized possession. Enkian pendant? Excellent, I'll use it well. You're not an Enkian, it's not for you. What gives, kid? Like I said, I've never met an ogre. How would I know that the first adventurers to answer my questions wouldn't all be Enkians in an Enkian town? Regardless, it's much appreciated. I'll use it well. Amulet of resist manipulation. Ogre pendant. More hit points. And what's Enkian pendant? 2 bonus to hit points. I see. Now they both have a lot of hit points, but I still want to save my potions if possible. Am I gonna get the... maybe he gives me an ogre one if I answer the axe, I don't know. Strangers to the town, will you care for some information for a small donation to a homeless fellow? How much? A mere 5 coupons. I, Papu, would be most grateful. That's chump change. Here you go. Most excellent. You seem like you came from the west. There's a farm out there belonging to Mr. Gourmand and his wife. Very friendly folks. You should try talking to them. I think didn't I already talk to them? Or at least... did I? I don't remember. Here beside me, there's the inn run by Dyson. You oftentimes get strangers passing through the town. The townsfolk will go there in the evenings to unwind. To the north, you'll find a shrine. The town shrine is to Joran, the Enkian, with... the Enkian would probably make good use of that. There's also another farm fur down the path there. If you head south, you'll find Left Sulk's house. Such an odd name. Where did these sheepa come up with this stuff? Isn't your name Papu? What sort of dumb name is that? It's a very noble name, I'll have you know. Anyway, to the right you'll find the residential area as well as our town's general store. Terrace runs that. A good man. Is there a statue I can use? Oh good, he will record my save file as well. Okay, time to go down all these homes one by one. Wait, what's the sign say? There's no one here. Locked. Fireplace. In this house, empty barrel, books full of lore. The town of Lindum was founded in the capital region in... Did I read this one yet? 4E 2013. As proficient craftsmen, the Enkians built most of the houses in the town within a few months. It's this speed and skill that have allowed the Enkians to gain a strong foothold in the capital region post-invasion. Given the prominence of the river and the fertile land in the town and the outskirts, Lindum became a strong farming town and trading hub. The river flowing through Lindum, if the main current is followed, eventually leads to right port. As Enkians are often welcoming of other races, provided they follow rule of law, there are a small number of other races that have settled in Lindum. They also have good relations with their neighboring ogres, but no better than to venture into their territory unprovoked due to the limited guard protection in Lindum. Fruit bugs the mystery. I've spent all years studying the mysterious fruit bugs and their ways. I've lived among them, watched them grow, and watched them die. Today, I will share some of my findings. First, some backstory. Where do fruit bugs come from? You'd presume they'd be native to our great continent of Eperos, right? It appears not. They theorize to originate from a mysterious land called Fruitvale. It's an island far out in the ocean that has only been reached by portal, and some say is in another plane of existence entirely. What are they? Fruit bugs are insects that make their homes inside fruits. Yes? No. The fruits are actually shells, similar to turtles. The shells grow on them. They don't make their homes their own if they find... They don't make their homes there if they find them? Wait, what? Their own? The different types of fruit bugs have shells of different fruits, which can be surprisingly flexible and durable. The shells stretch easily when pulled, but don't bend easily when pushed, so you can actually take the shell from a dead bug and place it over the shell of another bug. Don't try and eat the shell because it's hard as a rock until a few weeks after the death of the original bug. What types of fruit bugs are there? The common ones throughout Eperos are the apple bug, pear bug, plum bug, orange bug, banana bug, and kiwi bug. There are others that are rare to find like the peach bug, watermelon bugs, and grapefruit bugs. The king of the fruit bugs is said to be the pineapple bug, of which there are only a few of in existence and which rarely appear outside of Fruitvale. If at all. Does that provide you with a greater insight? Do you still have lingering questions like, why does a fruit bug look like the outside of its shell? These will be answered in time. Potion of stamina. Do you have a quest? Why are you in my house? I wanted to come in. That's not what I'd call a good reason. If you don't leave soon, I'll have to remove you. Settle down there. We're not here to cause trouble. Actually, I have an idea. I can make use of your intruding skills. What's your offer? I'm in love. Good for you. Her name is Ilenada. She lives on the east side of the town, and I want to ask her to dinner, but I don't know the first thing about her. I want to find a way to appeal to her. I need you to go out and find out what she likes. But if you know too much, then won't she catch on and figure out you're stalking her? Just ask her to be your mate. Not that hard. You have to be assertive or fight your love rivals. Everybody knows this. Maybe in ogre culture, that's not really the Enkian way. And this underhanded nonsense is? Fair enough. We'll do it anyway for some sort of reward. I have a very nice magical cloak. Is that satisfactory? Yes, let's go. Why did I agree to this so easily? It seems like stalking. Of course, I'm not one to talk considering I'm just stealing everything that is not nailed down. Empty barrel. Should be listed in my journal. Where the hell am I gonna find Rugmud's father? Probably in the dungeon somewhere, maybe? Maybe in the middle of the road, drunk. Girl on the east side of town. But what about here? No one is in here. Maybe the owner of this house will show up after another quest. What's in this inn? Hey, these four look familiar, but I don't see the fifth one. I've heard rumors about a few demon lords in Capital. I can't wait to slice them up and sell their parts. I bet it'll fetch me a lot of money. I tried to take a bite out of a boar in the Nerzuth woods. It turned out to be an ogre crawling on the ground looking for an amulet he dropped. Or an omelet? I don't know. Too many monsters here blocking the path to the good loot. Reminds me a lot of where I'm from. I think I cycled through all of his stuff now. Lance! If I go deep in the woods where nobody lives, and I can build a base in peace. After that, I'll conquer the lands outwards. I'm a genius. I think you tried that and got destroyed by your allies. The creatures here are too easy to slay. Why aren't we already in the eastern areas of Capital? I've heard there are tough ruins to conquer there. You know, there's this one bonus dungeon where they keep inflicting slow on you. I want to go to Ionis where the rest of the Enkians live. They're the only people that have any knowledge of mechanics. This place is too primitive for my liking. If I die, does my spirit go into a nature elemental, or will I go to Sinor's realm of the astral forest? The forests here are so magical. Do you know that the fruit bugs here aren't edible until after they die? Their shells are hard until after. Their shells are hard, but until. Wait, what? Their shells are hard until after that they soften a bit. I don't know. Everyone wants to explore different places and they seem to forget why we're here. No Legs is missing. Is that going to be a quest? Do we have to find No Legs? You had to make healing awkward, didn't you? I need to use a wide range of crystals to cast any decent spells. I can't just use innate magic. I've been listening to the people around here and they say you should avoid the shining tunnels. I tried to warn Matt about that and he said it's our next stop. It's not always easy running around adventuring in a dress. It's even worse when slimy globs brush against your legs. Vivlid the Wanderer. Excuse me, but how well traveled are you? Not very. This is my second town. Reasonably well traveled. Interesting. I'm wondering if you can advise me on my path. I seek the knowledge of the gods. My name is Vivlio the Wanderer. I have a few points about that. First of all, that's a very broad spectrum. Secondly, how would you even go about that? A good question. You sound like a nutjob. I'm out of here. Wait, before you go. What? Could you direct me to the Fields of Valor? Sure, just head east. Oh really? I thank you for your guidance. I'm sure we'll meet again. Are you really sure about those directions? I didn't even get a choice. I don't even know what the Fields of Valor are. Of course, makes sense. You're always so helpful. This will probably run into him again. Really wish there would be some different dialogue for once you get to the next batch of firewood. Hello, my dears. Are you all new in town? Yes, I want a drink. Manners. That's all right, sir. Please be seated and I'll bring something to you. You look a bit troubled. Is something the matter? No, nothing at all. I have to get back to work. What? That's vague. About before. Yes? Has somebody been hassling you? No, it's nothing like that. Tell us and maybe we can help. Okay, fine. I've been taking care of my sick mother for the past few years, but the cost of medicine was costly. Over time, it all built up quite badly. That's rough. Yes, she took an even worse turn a couple of weeks ago and passed away, I'm afraid. I'm very sorry for your loss. Yeah, sorry to hear it. Thank you. I take it your earning as a waitress makes it hard to pay off the debts? Yes, it does. Will you accept some money? No, I couldn't possibly. Please, forget I said anything. Well, we're poor too. We might have to go kill some monsters off screen. But No, I don't want charity. I appreciate the offer, but no thank you. So what's our next step? Do I ask this guy? I have a pretty proposal for you. Raise her pay? What's that now? Lisa could do with a raise. You have some guts, don't you? Look, I would love to help the girl, but it's out of the budget right now. I've been as generous as I can be. We have money. Here's 100 coupons. Will that help cover the cost of a raise for a while? Wait, we do? No, that won't be necessary. I'll cover it for a while. Why are you doing this? It would have made my parents proud. Well, I'll say to her now. I'll be sure to keep it anonymous. She doesn't like being seen as a charity case. Any chance of a free room stay? No, but I have this old shell that you can have. Plumbug shell? What? There seems to be more to this quest. What the heck is a plumbug shell? Is that an accessory? Armor? Weapon? The heck is this plumbug shell for? This makes no sense. It's not even a key item. Do I give it to that other that apple bug that was back in the ogre village? My inn is so clean that you'd think I'd wipe it with the pelt of a sheepa. My spear will pierce the heart of those who murder innocent sheepa. Haha, just a joke, my friend. Dyson offered me a raise. I appreciate your concern earlier, but it's taken care of now. Thank you. Would you like a drink? We have everything from Kalshar wine to Cloudreach stout. How much? I need standard rum to fully heal here. 2 peasant rums would be enough to heal too, so that would be less expensive. Also, that pretty much gives me a preview of my future party members, but you want to keep their identities hidden. You might want to change the CG to depend on your current party. Yeah, it really only heals a little bit. I'm glad the peasant room rates don't change even though I have the second party member. In some games they will actually charge you more if you bring a bigger party. Locked. There's always a locked door. Well, that's it for this inn in terms of side quests, but where's the next recruitable? Journal. Or save. Now that I did a good deed. I hope I didn't screw anything up back there. And I don't think there were any choices I could make. 246. Is that good? What the? A well? Well. What do we have here? How long have you been waiting to make a pun like that? Help! You look like you're strong. Can you do me a favor? It's hard to go anywhere without being asked for a favor. Very true. I went to Nerzuth and somebody came up to me and asked for guidance. Point taken. What is it? I tried to tame some plum bugs to use as livestock. I figured I could harvest their juice, you know. It didn't go so well. Where are they now? They're closed inside my house and I need them exterminated. Oh, crap. I may want to stop by the weapon shop first. Iron armor? Crap, I could have saved money by... not buying it from the previous town. Oh well, it's still your carrots as compensation. What's the item cap for carrots? I seem to have 17 right now. Yeah, I better save that for later. I don't know if I even stand a chance. It may have new status effects that I might not be able to deal with easily. South. I forgot. Where's the weapon shop? Well, there's a house here, which will probably have another side quest for me to deal with. I'm piling these up. Shh, don't tell anybody, but I'm actually a merchant. Oh! +1 to regen? That's way too expensive, but also seems pretty powerful. Especially if you're lucky enough to kill the enemy before they can strike. Ugh, everything is so expensive here. I may have to go kill... may have to do even more off-screen grinding. Or just steal from more homes. Like that. Locked. I don't see any weapon upgrades, though. So many homes. I already went north, so I guess east is the only direction. One of these homes might have that girl he had a crush on. Empty barrel. Nothing in this pot. Talk. I stock plenty of good gear and plenty of healing items too. Please take a browse if you're in need. Is there any way to sell our stuff? Oh. Toughened axe. This one seems a little bit stronger than what I have now, but I can only buy one new weapon? Seriously? Shoot. Oh man, that's a lot. That's enough for the whole party. But even though I can only outfit one party member right now. Radiant shot. Radiant. A small amount of radiant damage to a single target. Nature shot. And these are limited, so I can only buy them once. Stamina 2. Does more damage, but I don't get as many actions with it. Which means it would be tougher to... It might be tougher to deal with multiple enemies at once like that, huh? Multiple weak enemies, that is. This iron armor is pretty much... Yeah, nothing special right now, since I already have it. Green potion increases max stamina. It's so expensive, though. Is there a good place to grind money right now? That doesn't involve getting locked down by status effects? I may want to invest in the spear first. But then again, will I find that stuff in the chest later? Then I'd look really stupid for trying to buy it here. Huh. Okay, maybe this is the girl. No. Help me! Nope. It's another NPC who has a quest. Ah, what is this abomination? Hold on, as tempting as it is to draw my blade on this creature, I think we should assess. Not a chance, look at this thing. We have to cut it down. No! I think this is a person. A gore magician would be a good help here. Gore magician? Where can we recruit that? And why is this not listed as a quest? Red potion. I really should look for an opportunity to actually use these, so I don't get one-shotted by something that deals my exact current hit points right now. Way back in the Before era, there were a number of mystical beings known as the Orchiads. These beings were widely varied in their powers and abilities, some weak and some strong. The or is it orchards? I can't tell. The Orchiads strongly opposed Nightmare, one of the less pleasant of the divine beings. Nightmare was responsible for the beginning of the undead on Enki, and the Orchids chose to band together and kill him on Enki, the only place where he supposedly can be defeated. The Orchids were led by Ban, the one who could live for millennia without aging. Ban gathered all of the Orchids together and summoned forth Nightmare from his dimension. Nightmare appeared instantly and with a smile on his face, having been preparing a nasty surprise to play. The battle raged on for days before any side showed signs of tiredness, the many Orchiads fighting against the Nightmare alone. As a deity, Nightmare could change size and form at will, but the Orchiads had plenty of powers to counterattack. Some were masters of the elements, some could fly, some had immense physical strength, and others had different abilities altogether. Nightmare was growing bored of the fighting as it was becoming clear to him that the Orchiads were finally starting to tire. The Orchiads were strong, but they don't have the stamina of a god. Nightmare decided enough was enough and froze all the surviving Orchiads in place. He even brought the dead back to life. They were all brought together in their hundreds, and he told them that he had a special surprise for them. Nightmare said he wouldn't kill them, for that was too easy. He was going to condemn them to eternal life. He scattered them all across Enki, to continents near and far. Each Orchiad was in a hard-to-reach location, and where they landed, a tree grew. Each tree bore fruit, and if the fruit was consumed, the devourer would be cursed. A fraction of the power of the Orchiad that became the tree would be granted to them, but at the cost of physically resembling the original orchid. Over time, most of the trees have been lost to time. Others are now heavily guarded and others still are within reach, but they all linger on. Each orchid fully aware of what goes on around them, but unable to move or communicate in any way. All of the orchids are now fruit bearers. What a weird story. Is that her? Emperor Tyon Megalos ascended the throne of Ionis at the age of 26 after his father's death. He's the first emperor in his family line to not have served as a priest, but rather as a magician. This was controversial amongst the populace, but he spent 2 years in seclusion at a Temple of Yultan to study the teachings. This helped his popularity somewhat, although it was a slow climb over the following years. At the age of 57, he led the battle to retake Gargan from the ogres and successfully drove their main forces from Kalshar. The feat ended their rule in Kalshar. That lasted almost a century and solidified Tion's reputation as a great emperor. 2 years later, he was able to sign a peace treaty with the ogres of Krofmal, the first of its kind, which allowed for trade links to be set up between the Enkians and ogres. Tion has been married to 3 different wives: Ella, Cassandra, and Penelope. Ella bore 1 of his children, Cassandra bore 4, and his current wife Penelope bore 2. Ella was originally one of his warriors and she died in battle. Cassandra was Ella's sister and died in childbirth. Penelope was one of his negotiators that he appointed after she showed excellent promise in her academic years. They married when he was 55 and she was 27, something that caused a lot of rumor mongering amongst the people. How are you doing? Good, listen, we have some questions for you. Okay, what's this concerning? It's important stuff. First of all, what's your favorite food? Steak. Interesting choice. What's your favorite activity? Steak. Hunting. I might want to write this down. Hunting boars. Good choice. I don't bother hunting much myself. When I do, I like it. That's because you're lazy. Shut up. Last question now. Ogres or LOKOR? Ogres have always been very nice to me when I have seen them in the forest. They don't really come into town much. Ogre. Phylos has picked a fine mate. If you had nice fangs and blue fur, you'd be good for me. What? Nothing. Farewell. You idiot! You almost spilled the beans! Well, time to run on over there. That fool. Well, what did you find out? She likes steak hunting and ogres over LOKORs. Now give me the cloak. That's it? That's not good enough. What exactly are you looking for us to find out then? Yeah, ask the most important questions already. Something with more substance. Give me details. This cloak had better be worth it. So we have to do this again? Yeah, I'm gonna save just in case this turns out to be a tough question. And maybe I'll go farm money off screen. Okay, this is the guy who needs some kind of specialized mage. Hi again. Hey there, Rook, take over. What sort of dates do you like? I'm sorry? If a man were to ask you out, what would your ideal first date be? Well, I like going out and exploring the fields and the plains. A picnic would be nice. Perhaps we'd sit down by the river, under a nice tree, and just talk. Perfect. Well, thank you for your time. I'm confused. Me too. Okay. Do you get anything better this time? Her ideal first date would be going for a trip out into the fields and plains, then have a picnic by the river under a nice tree. There you would just talk to her. That's good, very good. I could bring steak. Now about that cloak. No, we aren't done yet. Oh, come on! I want that cloak now, Phylos. You'll get it. Settle down, no need to get all bent out of shape. I'll bend you out of shape if you keep giving us the runaround. I need to find out if she's even interested in settling down. We'll go ask her, but then you're handing over that cloak. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Hi there, I'm starting to get uneasy about all this. Look, I'll just be blunt. There's a man in town that wants to date you. He wants to settle down with a nice woman and he thinks that that's you. Are you interested? Phylos? Yeah, how do you know? Lindum isn't that big, really. A fair point. Tell him I'm not interested. I am interested. What? Good, now he better fork over that cloak or he'll have to fight me for eternity in the battlegrounds. I almost thought she rejected him. But I can't believe you... If you just said that in the first place, I'd have told you. Seriously? Even though he has somewhat stalkerish behavior, you're still willing to... Whatever. I want my cloak. Well, what'd she say? I hope you were subtle about it. She knows you're behind this and she's interested in a date. I kept the underhandedness out, though. He revealed that? And I should have just been blunt from the start? Apparently so. Told you, I know woman. You barely know ogre woman. You're 15. In Enkian years, I'm already into adulthood. You've helped considerably. Here's the cloak I promised. Cloak of Avoidance level 1. This is it? I'll blend in nicely with my fur, but that doesn't mean much. What does it do? Try it and you'll see. Avoidance? Lindum is a small town, but it's nice that way. It means any families that start here will all grow up knowing their neighbors. It's a +1 to armor, but I'd have to sacrifice one of my slots. Armor is basically evasion in this game. I don't think there is a way to reduce damage. You're just better off trying to drink as many potions as possible. Okay. This way... Did I check the far right house yet? It's empty! That's not a storage place. It could explode if the fire was lit. Seriously? That's such a weird place to hide a red potion. Hey, where's the teleporter guy? Is he not here? Lindum is a nice town and we make sure not to let outsiders get too involved. If they come here and they abide by our rules, tensions with the ogres are bad enough as is. My son is very enthusiastic about going on adventures when he's older. I fear that we'll end up losing him if he isn't sensible. Cooling tonic. Nothing in this pot. What about this box? Red potion. How many red potions do I even have? 9. I really am hoarding these out of paranoia that I might need their full heal effect someday. But that might be a bad idea. Who's that? I appreciate if you don't barge into my property. I may not be from around here, but I bought this place legally. I'm waiting to sort out an important business deal. Our apologies. His apologies. At the end of the third era, the Titan with a body designed to create chaos and destruction strode across the land. I have foreseen it. His eyes glow a pale green and the orb in his chest glows even greener. His brown, muddy, and rocky skin stands out amongst the horizon. The people flooded his sight, and even those who can travel the skies are no more than a small bird is to us. I survived my encounter with him that left my other fellow villagers dead. Towering 30 meters high, he is unstoppable by natural means. How did he emerge from the other planes? Who called him here from the beyond? All I know is that this could be a cataclysmic event unlike any other in recent history. Akostis is the god of willpower, determination, and change. Akostis is a deity that tries to encourage the weak and continue to motivate the strong. He believes that the concept of destiny is a fantasy and that people should follow their own chosen path. Akostis resides in his home plane of the Island of Destiny. He named this ironically and was intended as a joke for his followers, to get a laugh out of. He's always a deity that tries to remain light-hearted as he considers it a good motivator. He will sometimes take the form of a wandering priest in order to aid those in need. Other times he'll take the form of a wandering bard in order to play a song to lift the spirits, like the one that was in the first town. Many consider Akostis to be one of the most wholesome and good deities. Locked. Okay, there's 2 more books. Reborn as Ogres. The tale of the Ogres begins at the start of the Second Era. Indeed, it was an event that sparked the declaration of the Second Era. Croft, Lord of Brutality, had a massive disagreement with Sindor, Lord of the Beasts, and decided to hit him where it hurt the most. Croft took Sindor's favorite of the free bestial races that Sindor had shaped, the Bora, and warped them into the Ogres. The Bora were no longer the peaceful society that were loved by all. They now sought to conquer, and they waged war against the other beasts with their sights set mainly on the Volpa. This culminated in the War of the Beasts, and the Volpa lost large portions of their lands to the Ogres. Over time, the Ogres' initial madness and lust for murder decreased, yet is far from gone. This is partially due to their separation into 2 different sub-races of ogres, blue and dark. They make uneasy peace with most races, except the Volpa and the LOKOR. Croft became their patron deity, and they credit him for unlocking their true potential. It's said that Sindor's revenge for this act is yet to take place, but will one day have drastic consequences for Croft and the ogres who turn their backs on him. The Shardites are an elusive race that usually hides in the caves of the deep sections of Cloudreach. They are mostly a peaceful race that remains isolationist in their various tribes, but they have fewer wanderers and defectors like other isolationist creatures, such as LOKOR. Shardites are beings of living stone that have grown from gemstones being infused with magic. They're often assumed to be genderless, but this is not the case. Shardites have male and female variants that mirror that of other races. Oddly enough, they have their own unique reproductive organs as well. The most commonly found Shardites are Rubedite, Citrodites, Emeraldites, Amadites, Saphidites, and Topadites. These share the colors of rubies, citrines, emeralds, amethysts, sapphires, and topazes respectively. Shardites are very rarely found outside of Cloudreach. There are a few tribes in underground areas throughout other countries and Eperos. The second most common populated country of Shardites would be Koramoon. You seriously don't have a quest for us, huh? So south must lead to a random encounter area. Nothing in this pot. Potion of health. The multiverse is the best way we can possibly explain our universe and the various planes surrounding it. Think of the multiverse as the way each universe came into existence. The multiverse isn't quite a plane in itself, more of a concept that caused the planes to come into existence. The first true planes to form as the multiverse began were the elemental planes of Mountain Garden, the Great Furnace, the Cryo Variants, Radianverse, and the Flesh River. These were created as a necessity to maintain the stability of the universes and are constants, unlike other planes which can come and go. Each of the subsequent planes that came into existence are what we refer to as governed universes, as they must all have a creator god that watches over that universe. Malevolent, benevolent, it's hard to say. Each deity has their own reasons for doing what they do. From each of these individual planes, there can be shorter-term pocket planes. They can exist for a while, but will eventually run out of energy and collapse in on themselves. This may be for as long as 1,000 years, but could be as short as 10 minutes. Locked. Greetings, mercenaries. I am Dane, and I have a proposal for you. Mercenaries? Aren't you? Well, we're actually... Mercenaries? I'm offering 300 coupons for you to deal with a LOKOR named Hadrianus Eustius. We were supposed to be working out a business deal, but he sent thugs around to intimidate me. What was the business deal supposed to be? It was a simple exchange of goods. Please, I'm ever so frightened. His house is very close by. I better save first. And possibly upgrade my gear if necessary. I have no idea what kind of stats he's packing. I already did the best I could with my armor. I tried to go south of town to see what if there was any teleport point, but no, there's this crazy Drusilla guy. Get out of my personal space, you fools! Get lost! You're not going to apologize and move away? No, you get out of my way, I'm on a mission. This can't end well. Well, that's most certainly unexpected. Maybe you'll be able to help me then. I'm trying to go through the shining tunnels. I'm just so sick of all the people here. Why? What's your motive here? Don't your kind love both of us? I'm trying to find somewhere tolerable in this Forsaken land. And yes, I don't like either of you, but at least you seem like you can handle yourselves. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just go home? I've been exiled. They disagree with me on too much, and I was told to leave. Incredibly rude of them. So you came to disputed territory caught between Enkians and ogres? It sounded interesting. Turns out it isn't so far. It turns out it isn't so far. It's very boring. This place needs some chaos. I like her. She's coming with us. Really? Why? She seems vicious and that sword looks sharp. You said both are our numbers, right? Well, I did. Fine, it's your call. Good, now let's go. I'm not getting any younger. Your name? Drusilla Silius. Remember it. So this is my party member. Okay, good. I need a third person to help me with some of these quests. Why do you only have 3 stamina? Why does Gargan start with 4 stamina? Is it because he's an ogre? This one seems more focused on magic and agility. Let's see. A sword user. Very basic. This purple dress is useless. Have some iron armor. There. And put on this anti-manipulation stuff. You don't come with your own magic? Seriously, how do you people make it out here? Weak. Very weak. No starting money either. What's in this house? Is this her house? Why, Jordan, what has happened to your complexion, my friend? You've got to help me, please. Why should we? Something happened to me. This is something had better be interesting. Debt? No food? Have you run afoul of evil? Evil, and evil most foul. Stay yourself and tell us the story. I've been trying to create an underground tunnel network for reasons. I don't think I need to ask what the reasons are. I got as far as making it into a cellar, but my expansion plans were halted due to financial constraints. Is that why all your stuff is gone? It's empty in here. Yes, I'm getting to that. I encountered a traveling salesman. He was dragging a wagon beside him and said that he just landed at the pier of the Dancing Boar Inn to the southwest. He had an oddly shaped box that was being pulled in his wagon. I couldn't help it. I was mystified by the box. It was almost as though it was speaking to me. I had to buy it. The salesman seemed very pleased and agreed to his offer of almost everything I owned. That was stupid. It sounds like he'd been working some magic. Very clever. I brought the box down to my cellar and pried it open. The room was filled with a horrible stench, and I saw something so foul that I froze. What is it? I don't know what to call it, but it was wrapped in bandages. A mummy? I have an idea of what it might be. Say no more. It's still down there, right? Yes. We'll go slay for you. Door on your left. I'll unlock it for you. What about the door on the right? Damn. Why is there so much bad stuff happening? Daraf Plains. So this is all... I don't see the teleport back yet. I guess... it doesn't work on all settlements, which means I have to walk back to the fisherman the long way. The retired adventuring fisherman guy. Oh well, it should be easier now that I have more people. Alright, here's your fishing rod. Ugh, what? Oh, it's you again. I'm busy fishing. Yes, we're aware. You would indulge us for a moment, and you may find that we're more useful than you'd give us credit for. Fine, fine. What is it? We have a fishing rod for you, if you're interested. You do? Let me see that. Yes, yes. Sturdy but flexible pole. Strong string, yes. What do you think, then? It's a good quality rod. How much are you selling it for? Well, we were just going to give it to you. You were? I never really thought much of your kind, Enkian, but that's mighty decent of you. You're welcome. I can't let you go away empty-handed. This may be of use to you on your travels. Belt of the Beast Hunter level 1. This old belt of mine is enchanted so that you'll be more vicious when going for beasts like wild boars or the wolves that roam nearby. Wolves? I've never seen any wolves. Works for me. I want that one. You're always welcome around here. If you finish up whatever it is that you're doing, I'll cook you up some good fish. I'm hungry. Can we have them now? Haha. No. Okay, I didn't upgrade their weapons, but I did get them some offensive magic. At least for 2 of them. Light and ice magic. Let's see it. They're not moving. How kind of them to just wait for me. Okay, good. There's no back room full of even more enemies. Isn't this a lot like that one other quest where I had to beat a bunch of apple bugs? Earth Shield. That used up 1 stamina, huh? Good. Huh, that did not work as well as I had hoped. Radiant Shot. So it only costs 1 stamina to use this magic? I guess this level 1 magic just costs 1 stamina, huh? Because it doesn't really say what cost there is. Huh. I can't believe that didn't kill anyone. Ow. Why do they get so... How many actions... How much stamina do these guys have? A lot more than I bargained for, that's for sure. Okay. Let's just double ice magic on you. That's a lot. That's a decent amount of money, I guess. Better off just concentrating on 1 at a time, aren't I? Oh no. Do these things respawn? And also, is there any way to increase my speed? I do not like the speed disadvantage at all. Yeah, I wasted a nice shot. Shoot. The only good news is that enemies can potentially waste their attacks on already dead targets as well. That's the only thing that kind of balances things out. Oh, missed. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna need a weapon upgrade or something at this rate. Oh well. This should be the last one. There's only 2 of them. This should be easy. Assuming they don't all just pile up on my weaker mage. Ah, why did that last one have to miss? Nine damage. Is it done? It is done. Thanks, here's spot. Don't care, just give me that reward you promised. What reward? You didn't promise a reward? Well then, I'd like a reward. Fine, here, this do? Will this do? Receive red potion. That'll do very nicely, in fact. But I still have not used a single red potion. I have 10 right now. I'd much rather use them when I have all my party members accounted for. I've learned my lesson. I'm sticking to crops. I took all your crops. Dear, before you go, you should feed Peachy. Here's his pot of nectar. Why didn't you say that before? Fine, I still haven't even had breakfast. Receive nectar pot. So that's how you recruit it. Gup gup. Take this. You're apparently very hungry. You know what? Me too. Gup gup gup. You want to follow me? You're not exactly the strongest pet I could have gotten. Gup gup. Fine, fine. Come on. Why did that not activate before? I went back plenty of times. Maybe I need to talk to her. Oh man, I hope that doesn't put you too far behind, or did I have to recruit... did I have to recruit Drusilla first? Starts weak, -5 magic? How does that work? Also, that explains that one equipment that I had for him. He can only equip special fruit bug equipment. Plum bug shell. Basic attack. Level 1 sticky nectar. Hey, it does change his map appearance too. Low tier fruit bug. Peachy has high initiative, but is physically weak and incapable of using magic. He seems to have hidden potential for he's exposed to the right material. That's not a whole lot of hit points. I'm glad I saved my red potions. I may want to pop a few on this one. Seriously, look how weak. Look how weak Peachy is. Not very good at... maybe Barrett's maybe just be good as an item thrower. I don't know. Not seeing a whole lot of utility for this one right now. Incapable of using magic, so yeah. Magic sword ain't gonna help here. Okay, so what am I supposed to do about you? Get out of my house if you don't mind. We have business with you. Ah, I see. Did Danae send you? She mentioned that she would be sending people around to collect... Save your breath. You die now. Wait, are you sure about this? You threatened me the first time we met and you're trying to tell me about reacting too quickly? It was a warning for self-defense. I wouldn't have touched you unless you came at me first. Are you sure about this? Listen to his side. Tell us everything. Danae wanted to buy some legally imported plants from Koramoon. Now these plants can be crafted into poisons, but the ingredients themselves are perfectly legal. Why did she lie? Perhaps to cover her tracks for whatever else she's planning. Looks like Danae's face is about to meet my axe. Thank you for listening to me. Weird. Yeah, better to hear both sides of the story, huh? We've been to see Hadrianus Eustace. Excellent, and he's dealt with? No, but you're about to be. What?! So we're gonna kill someone no matter what we do? That's terrible. We should cleaning up capital one at a time. A vigilante method, but it's nonetheless effective. We need to be cautious in cases like this. We came very close to killing the wrong person. Oh, what's this now? Receive forged coupons. Yes! I don't approve of this now. What the hell was that all about? I was expecting a boss battle, not this stuff. So, please tell me you set the dialogue correctly. Cormoon skies are always gray. Our ancestors darkened the skies when we took it from the Volpa many centuries ago. I'm glad I didn't end up dead because of this, but I don't feel so safe now. That said, I never had problems with any other residents of Lindum. Yikes. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover sort of thing, huh? Okay. Well, before I take on the wrapped enemy, maybe I should go do some upgrades now that I have this much money, huh? Yeah. What would happen if I pick the other option? Okay, I picked the option where I just kill him. You die. Yeah, take me back to your realm. What is that all about? Okay. So I just straight up killed you in this version. So what happens if I talk to the quest giver? The one who is obviously suspicious. It's done. Now pay up. Excellent. You've earned your fee. 300. So I get less if I kill off the that dark man. We'll be on our way then. Thank you for your service. Get out now. I've got our business to work out. Hendrianius was a fool to oppose me. Whoa, that's a hint that she's up to no good, huh? What do you want? I'm telling you now. I was hoping talking to her a million times would cause her to reveal her true colors. Seriously, those are the words of a villain. Good thing I have a save file where I killed her instead. Okay, now that I have some new equipment, I should go check out this guy's basement. Wow, long and ominous. Hey there. Does this count as a boss? Earth Shield. It's cast on everyone. Light. Since it's a mummy, you think light would be advantageous here? Let's test that. Hey, that's pretty good. What about you? Greater Drain? Ow! Missed. Oh shit. That was a lot. Doesn't tell me how much it'll heal me though. Break a red potion on him. Light spam. Missed! There's no defend command either. Missed! Ow. Toughened axe. Oh crap. Red potion self. Red potions seriously cost stamina? Really? Ow. Damn. Toughened axe. Execute. Come on. Good. You're dead. I got a lot of money from that. So this is the coffin that Spin was trapped in. Are Spins usually kept in coffins? Come to think of it, not usually. That was pretty scary. I actually did have to use red potions to survive. Seriously, what kind of jerk would sell a mummy to someone? It's done. We've slain the undead that plagues you. Thank you. You've no idea how grateful I am. Grateful enough to pay us. I have nothing left. I bet you do. Drusilla, that's unacceptable. She's right. I may have one thing that you may find to be of any use. It's one of my spells. Level 1 blind. Thank you very much. I'll put it to good use. Thank you. I'm in your debt. I just hope I can find an enemy that's actually vulnerable to that. And I can combine that with my own buffs and... my defensive buffs and combined with blind. Yeah, that would be pretty good. I can probably replace one... Since they already have a 1 stamina spell, I can probably just replace her weapon here. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a light type spell. That means only he gets to use blind. Okay, I'll swap out his weakest weapon. There. Okay, that should be pretty good for now. That should be enough for one video. Hello again, my good friends. I don't believe I have all of your names yet. I'm Gargan. I'm Rook. I'm Drusilla. Not that it's your business. Gup gup. That's Peachy. He's my pet. Will you be so generous to make a further donation to me? What for? I'm not made of coupons. I know, but I can offer you something of high value in return. Sell that instead. Actually, I've changed my mind. What is it? It's a very special key that will only open a special box if you can find the box in your travels. You'll get to see what true power is. I'm interested. How much is it? I need 500 coupons on top of what I already have. Don't tell me you're the one who sold the mummy to the old man. I don't even have 500. I'm too poor right now. I understand. It's a lot to ask. I hope you reconsider. Yeah. I really hope it'll probably lead to a bonus boss of some sort. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this Let's Play of Tale of Enki, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.